Raqmiyat has been in business for over 3 decades now, and we were the pioneers when it comes to check clearing business, waste protection system, FTS, and with that experience on the payment side, on check clearing side, Raqmiyat has till date evolved its product to be one of the best when it comes to offering solutions to central bank, local banks, and even international banks. Moving forward, the banking has evolved itself. So with our experience and our massive development centers in 2 countries, Raqmiyat has now moved into the next era of banking products with payment aggregation solutions, data aggregation solutions, customer experience products, low-code, no-code technology, open API technology. And this evolution has not only helped us grow in UAE, but also in Saudi Arabia. So our customer base is increasing literally year after year, and so is our team. And me being a fresh face to Raqmiyat really wants Raqmiyat to grow its digital banking in the next 5 years to be the point of contact for every bank for when it comes to digital banking offerings. I've been a very big fan of open API, open banking platform. This is one of the key points which helps a bank grow its ecosystem of businesses out of just basic retail or investment banking into a more open and accessible platform where fintechs, e-retails, and even the world could come and integrate with them, and they could offer more customized services. If I talk very generic, today we have a more customer-centric market than a bank-centric market. And banks want to capitalize on this by having a more open environment. So Open API plays one of the biggest roles in that. Moving forward, customer experience is one of the key elements of how people perceive a banking journey, from buying grocery, buying a car, buying a house, or transferring money. The more easier, flexible this part is, the more people would want to bank with you. So we have specialized products which enhances the customer experience. And then at the end, when it comes to core banking, Raqmiyat now also focuses on creating the next generation of core banking products which would enable a regular bank to move into the space of neobank, challenger banks, with a much more flexible structure of implementing different modules and increasing your time to market. So this is pretty much the the space which we want to get into moving forward. And then when the market is more adapt to blockchain or artificial intelligence, open data, open finance, we would be ready with partners in our ecosystem to cater to the banks. If you see in the traditional banking, why we need to understand the need of evolving customer experience in the banking app. You normally use your banking app to transfer money. You normally use your banking for paying your bills. But who would have thought 4 years ago or 5 years ago that you could do your insurance? You could, apply for a rent a car from the same platform, use your loyalty points across platform to buy tickets. Nobody would have thought about in that way. But today, banks are evolving from just financial institutions to actually becoming fintechs. So it's not just account opening which is restricting a bank to grow. It's their ecosystem of companies who want to use customer data which is with them. Your account is now more valuable to every organization, a fintech, e-commerce, if it links directly with the bank. So banks have evolved from just a mobile app into a financial marketplace where you're open to have choices from insurance, from schools, from cars, and even overseas banking. How in the past 3-4 years we've seen is, when we talk about tier 1 banks, they have evolved their ecosystem of partners and businesses to such an extent that they already have APIs and connections available for all these companies to come on board and be part of their ecosystem. But then when you talk about smaller state banks who want to grow and who want to expand, benefit their economy, benefit their society, and then benefit others, they want these kind of players to come on board, help them expand their business, things like a direct debit to Egypt or direct transfer to Egypt, direct payments to Pakistan, India, or any kind of businesses which they can do in other countries. So they're open to this, to being part of the fintechs ecosystem and offering more. Once we open our data, and which is the future of banking, eventually you need to open up to integrate. The two elements which really play a very important role is cybersecurity and how you aggregate and channel your data. So cybersecurity is an ever evolving industry. It's not just a product or a solution which you can imply or implement in a certain part and say cybersecurity is done. Now cybersecurity works from not just core to your channels, to your integration points, to even the ecosystem of partners you've created. Anywhere where data is moving in and out of a bank or a financial institution, cybersecurity plays a very major role, not just to protect you, but also to guide you as to how business or relevant business can be achieved. And when it comes to data aggregation, you see, 10 years ago, you would have data from your retail business, from investment business, and from your private banking business, all properly arranged independently. Today, data is more accessible when it's combined together. If I'm an individual and I bank with Bank A, and with the same bank I am also doing investment, my investment wing wouldn't know what kind of retail business I have or what my family is doing. But today, with the help of data aggregation tools, they know exactly how many family members are banking and doing what. And this gives an evolution to the Generation Z, Generation X, our children, the young generation, ways of banking because of what their parents have done in the, what their account holds, what kind of investments they have, and what kind of, how you leverage this information and provide solutions to the next generation, which could be prepaid cards, microfinance, nano finance. Raqmiyat didn't just grew into a system integration organization. It actually had a legacy of developing banking products. With that knowledge, with those people who were part of our organization, we have grown into a marketplace of vendors and products which could be implemented across the entire BFSI and non-banking financial institutions. Our products, the vendors who we partner are handpicked, and they are the entire journey, and our story has an element of product from these vendors. So whenever a bank wants a certain solution, we have a story to tell them in terms of product. So from onboarding a customer, what are the challenges he would have, to making sure the bank has all his data readily available so that he could be cross-sold, upsold, and the right solution comes to his mobile app. So the end-to-end journey, regardless of whatever banking department it is, we have a solution to automate those.